In this episode, we talk about why you should never take a day off. Every damn day. Every fucking day. Never rest. Never sleep. Just so long as you have coffee.
The sun is shining. The birds are chirping. The bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 618 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gaincast, Mancast, Nipplecast, and Coffeecast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex. We all flex. Our biceps and my biceps are large and in charge, and I hope on this beautiful Sunday, that you could say the same for your biceps. So float some hearts, hit the share button, mash the like button, and let's all flex for Papa Swolio. So I hope you are huge. I hope you're feeling huge today. I hope you're feeling swole, because as we've talked about before, swole is a state of mind. It's up here. It's up here. So thank you very much today to our sponsors, Everest and K2, flexing on you. And welcome everyone to Sunday Fun Day episode 618. Let's say hi to some of the fam. I just got, this is live when you get a beard hair in your mouth. What is that? That's a beard hair. That was a small one too. So we don't mind that one. We can get rid of that. That's going in the garbage. We don't save that. We don't put that on the shelf. We don't frame that one. Yeah, my gut is swole. Your gut is swole. Well, let's work on that. What's going on, Oliver? What's up, fam? Melissa Porter, Vince, Lynn Smith, Angel, what's up? Ink Freak. What's going on, team? What's going on, everyone? Welcome. Yo. So make sure you hit the share button. Make sure you tag someone. And make sure you get the word out that Papa Swolio is getting yoked. We're going head to our feet. Balls deep today. 618. And I've been loving the comments. I've been loving the feedback. I've been loving the questions that you're all answering. So make sure you drop some questions below. Hello, Sandra. What's going on? Corpus 1978. Hello. And this is going to be a great episode because I like to rage on Sundays, because I'm not a big fan of the week. I'm not a big fan of resolutions. I'm not a big fan of holidays. I'm not a big fan of the commercialized, humanized, organizationized calendar, and there really is no reason why Monday is the start of the week, okay? And the only case in point that I can make for that is those of you that have or use digital calendars, those of you that use their iPhone or use any kind of calendar, you know that you can alternate and adjust and customize where the start of the week is. You can have Sunday be the start of the week. Monday, you can actually tell the app, like Google Calendar, for example, what day of the week you want it to start with. So it shows you the day of the week. I'm not sure if you can customize every little day, if you could show Wednesday be the start, but I know you can start it with either Sunday and have Sunday and Saturday be the end caps, or you can have it start on Monday. So I don't know what you that's actually kind of an interesting nuance. So what do you prefer? Do you prefer to look at a calendar and see Sunday be the first day, or do you like to see Monday be the first day and have the SA and the SU at the end of the week? Do you like to have S? I personally like to see it when I look at a calendar. I like to see the Saturday and Sunday on the ends if I had to choose. It just, I guess I'm just used to looking at that. But it just goes to show again how arbitrary it is to have a day, like whatever day of the week start. It really doesn't matter if you have your calendar start on a Saturday or a Sunday, or your calendar day of the week start on a Thursday or a Friday. It's just literally what we do. It's an arbitrary way of categorizing things. And the days of the week go back to the ancient Nordic, like Thursday is Thor's day and Friday is Freya's day, and our numbers go back to the Arabic. Like we just bring, United States and the Americans and English, we just steal from other cultures. And I say that kind of funny because it's not really stealing, it's just evolving, right? Like we have gathered over time, and the entire world has done that. We adapt and we take things from previous cultures and we make them our own. But all these things, if you start Googling and you look it up, you can look, where does a calendar come from? Where does the 365 days come from? Where do numbers come from? And it shows where we get them from. And it's just human design as ways to create order in our universe, because otherwise the sun goes up, goes down, and it'll drive us insane. We wouldn't be able to schedule anything. We wouldn't know when, quote unquote, things happen. Like allows us to be organized. I can never tell you that we're going to be here on March 12th, blah, blah, blah. No one would know what March 12th is unless we all kept track. So it keeps everything organized. But when you have so much organization, it bleeds over into other concepts of being mentally caged or being locked up or being, one track minded. And it affects our ability to think outside the box. When we grow up in schools, we're taught calendars, we're taught numbers. 2 + 2 = 4, and never equals 5. 3 + 3 = 6, and never equals 2. And these are rules, these are facts, and there's an answer, and there's a right answer, there's a wrong answer. And it's funny because the class that usually people hate, English class, and these classes like that most people didn't like, are the ones where you actually had the most freedom and creativity. You had the interpretation of a text. You had what you thought it meant, what you perceived it to mean. But then again, you also had teachers that said, no, it means this. The symbolism is this. The symbolism is that. And then, people that would dig way too deep into things and make shit up. The point of all this is human beings create structure. So today being Sunday really just means the day part without the sun. If it's Monday, it's day. If it's Tuesday, it's day. If it's Wednesday, it's day. If it's Thursday, it's day. Saturday. Everything is just a day. Take away the prefix and you just have a day. So there's no reason why today is a lazy, beer drinking, barbecuing, football watching, whatever day off. There's no reason for that. Can you watch a football game? Fine. Unplug a little bit, have some escapism. Fine. It's your life. If that's what you really enjoy, if you love football and you want to watch, then watch. I don't even know if there's a game today. I don't care. I don't give two shits about the sport. But if that's something that you like to watch, then do that. But there's no reason why you have to eat crap. There's no reason why you can't be training. You can't go to the gym first or after. There's no reason why you have to obliterate your health. There's no reason why you have to eat absolute garbage, trash that a lot of animals will sniff and then walk away from. There's no reason why you have to eat garbage to enjoy yourself. There's no reason why you have to reward yourself with food. There's no reason why you have to go completely the other end of the spectrum. Why does Sunday have to be something that is, I have to unplug and just literally jump off a fucking cliff? Why can't it just be a day where you're not working? If you have a Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5, I get it. You don't want to do anything related to work, but why can't you stay on your system? Why does it have to be a day off? And let me explain why you should never take a day off. And if you're watching live on Facebook and Instagram behind me, Team No Days Off, I am a huge fan. And those of you that are in Swolenormous X, those of you that are doing the 90-day dash program, you know that there are no days off. And let me explain what I mean by no days off. This does not mean run a marathon every day. And I'll take some questions in a second. So you can drop some comments below. Do you train every day? Do you agree with what I'm talking about? Do you follow this mentality? There are no days off. So what does that mean? It does not mean to run a marathon every day. It does not mean to lift heavy and to max out every day. It does not mean that Sunday has to be a brutal workout that knocks your fucking head off. It doesn't mean you never rest. What no days off means is that you're always actively improving yourself. There's no days off from working towards your goal. So what can you do on a Sunday? If you don't want to lift, what can you do? Well, you could do foam rolling. You could do yoga. You could do stretching. You could do meditation. You could do all sorts of active recovery methods. And in the 90-day dash, and I say this because a lot of you in here are in Swolenormous X, so you can relate to this. Those of you that are not in Swolenormous X or have not done the 90-day dash program, active rest means, like SMR means self-myofascial release. That's the foam rolling with the rollers where you're self-massage. You could do active stretching, yoga, Pilates, whatever, your type of recovery stretching. My point with that is, first off, it acts as a placekeeper, a placeholder. So you're always doing something. It keeps you in that habit. In addition to that, you have to think about your fitness as putting in work. And if you are going to go hard at the gym, right? You're going to fucking crush it. You're going to train so fucking hard at the gym. You're going to lift weights. You have to put in so much work. I mean, you know this. When you work out, you have to work so hard at the gym and train and lift. And it's so hard. And you know you have to put in so much work. But then you think all of a sudden you're going to recover just by sitting on your fat ass. How the fuck does that work? If you're going to have to be active and put in effort to break down the muscle when you're training, you have to be active and put in the effort to recover. So the same amount of effort that it takes to build or to break down, to stimulate building, to stimulate growth, and float some hearts if you agree, because I'm sure you do, you need to put effort into recovery. And the reason or a huge place or huge gap that everyone misses is all the effort on the programming and the lifting weights and training hard and going ham in the gym and I'm going beast mode. And then you go and you sit on your ass and you feel like you're just going to heal. Your rest day is just sitting on the couch. So then it compounds and you're going to end up fucking hurting yourself. You're not getting rest. You're not recovering. You're just getting stiff and you're compounding the tension in your body without any kind of release. So the yoga is low intensity, it's active recovery. The foam rolling is zero intensity, it's active recovery. Any kind of stretching, any kind of meditation is active recovery. You're soothing the sympathetic nervous system. You're soothing the body. You're soothing the mind. You're creating an environment where recovery is a priority. You're putting effort into your recovery. You'll recover better, which will make your training better, which will make your health better, which will get you closer to your goals. So it's never a day or it's never an opportunity to do completely nothing. Do you have to work out or do you have to revolve your entire day around fitness? That's up to you. It depends on how lofty your goals are. Are you trying to get shredded? Are you trying to get a six-pack? Then you need to really be more strict. If you just want to lose some weight and you don't really care too much about the aesthetics and you're a little more lax with it, it depends on how serious you want to take everything. But if you are serious about your goals and you have some lofty goals and you're really trying to fucking make something happen this year, which I hope so, you have to take action with your recovery. That's why it's no days off. That's why we're team no days off, because there's no days off. There's no day where you should just let it all hang out. Do something. If it's a recovery day and you're not lifting today, fine, but do yoga, do your foam rolling, do your stretching, do your active recovery to improve and to create balance and to offset the internal tension that's built up inside the muscle tissue and the joints and mentally as well from resistance training, because it does add up and it does build up, and that's where injuries come from. That's where chronic pain comes from. That's where lower back pain comes from, because you're not releasing the tension around the hips. You're overloading the quads and the hamstrings. You're not activating the glutes properly. So you're creating imbalances. Then you get chronic pain. Then you go sit on it all week, blah, blah, blah. You need to create balance. And we've talked about posture recently. We talked about the glutes. We talked about these things in recent episodes. So go back and check those out if you haven't yet. But it's very, very important. So I'm going to take a couple questions. I'm going to scroll through and take a couple questions. Those of you that are watching live on Facebook and Instagram, remember, every single person, everyone can catch all the episodes podcast form on SoundCloud and iTunes. So if you are commuting, if you do a lot of cardio, if you like to run, if you shovel snow, mow the lawn, if you walk the dog, you can take out your iPhone, your Android, go on SoundCloud or go on Apple Music and grab the Daily Swole. Just type in Swolenormous or the Daily Swole, and it will come right up. Every single episode, 618 episodes, where you can catch up on all the classics and really get a amazing foundation for your health and fitness knowledge. Let's take a couple questions. So Much Truth, the CMD on Instagram. Thank you. And I am going to be here, and I'm here live every day at 12 noon Eastern time. Whenever possible, I double broadcast. So Instagram and Facebook at Swolenormous. So if you are catching me on either one, if you're on Facebook, please, even if you don't have an Instagram account, create one, because I'm throwing some serious fire down on Instagram. And likewise on Instagram, there's a lot of great content on Facebook. Let's see, Corpus 1970 on Instagram for recovery. How do you feel about BCAAs? BCAAs are found in food. A lot of BCAAs are just packed with electrolytes and artificial sweeteners and stuff. So, I mean, if you're having raw ingredients, just so you all know that BCAAs taste like chemical garbage. So when they taste like strawberry and fruit punch, it's because they put in tons and tons of artificial sweeteners. Anyone here that has ever tried, drop a comment if you've tried BCAAs, plain raw BCAAs, just like the white powder. It's literally the most chemical garbage you could ever consume. It tastes like absolute, like it tastes like you walked into a chemical, like a chemistry lab and licked the floor. It's so bad. It's so bad. So once you have those raw ingredients, you realize how much artificial sweetener they put in there. But if you like BCAAs, you can try them. I don't personally take them anymore. I just save my money and spend it on food. Wow, sexy body. Well, thank you, IG. Let's go right back to Facebook after that one. Wow, sexy body. Good question. Oliver Hallberg, Sunday's my food prep day. So Sunday is my day, quote, one for me. I like that. I like that. Let's see here. Moyen, yo from Toronto, love the real deal daily. I like that. Papa Swole on the real deal daily. The Daily Swole, the real deal. Paul Blyler, cardio, what's that? Yule, having 4 eggs, bacon, oats, avocado, and bulletproof coffee as usual. Glad you're back live. Yeah, you've been back live for a while. Da-da-da. Leg day is my back bi rest day. Core day is my chest tri rest day. So each body part is your other body part's rest day. It's true. It's true. But listen, everyone, you need days where you don't have resistance training. That's why, for example, that's why the 90-day dash is, that's why we alternate resistance and yoga, because it's the most effective for longevity. Now, listen, fam, if you're not doing recovery at all, if you're not taking time off at all, you're always just hammering, and you're going to get hurt. One of the biggest reasons why you might not get results or people don't get results is they get injured. If you have chronic pain and tendonitis and back pain, you can't fucking train. And the crazy thing about most injuries is that they're repetitive use injuries, so they're mostly preventable. If you get into a car accident, that's just shit luck. You can't prevent that unless it was your fault. But in the gym, you can prevent tendonitis. You can do things that minimize the risk of these things. Like why have an injury? Why have a preventable injury? That's just stupid. That's just stupid to train through and to cause injuries where you can prevent. Be human fit. What up, Dash? Doing chest today. Apparently a day before everyone else does it internationally. Yeah, right? Today's the best day to do chest when the benches are empty. Laura Scarzelli, what does BCAA stand for? Branch chain amino acids. What is it? Lysine, leucine, and isoleucine? Oh, leucine, isoleucine, and valine. Leucine, isoleucine, and valine. Those are 3 branch chain amino acids. They're just amino acids that are mostly responsible for being the building blocks of muscle growth and rebuilding proteins. But there are several essential amino acids, and there are many, many non-essential that your body can produce from food itself. So, but you get those from food. And BCAAs are supposedly, they help you recover, blah, blah, blah. But, it's a very popular supplement. It's a very popular supplement. And in many cases, I really do think so, that BCAAs are perceived to make people less sore because it gets people to drink more water. It gets people to drink electrolytes. They'll put some, sodium, potassium, and magnesium and stuff, these electrolytes in BCAAs, which help the body recover better and be less sore. I'm not so sure how much of an impact most BCAAs have on people. The latest research on that, we'll talk about that. Maybe I'll poke around a little bit. But I've taken BCAAs for years. I don't do it now. I feel more of a difference when I stay well hydrated and I practice yoga regularly. And foam roll. I mean, the physical, like the basics. And here's the thing with supplements, with any of that stuff. If you don't have the basics, you should not be taking supplements. This is not, hey, I'm starting to work out. What BCAAs should I take? No, you got to crush your diet. You have to really be eating properly, training properly, doing your yoga, your foam rolling, your meditation, your active recovery. You do all that, and then you can start playing around with supplements. So a lot of people want to start working out. They get a gym membership and they go to GNC. And they get some creatine and BCAAs and all that stuff. You should not be doing any of that stuff until you have the foundation. I'm talking about everything. You're doing everything else right, and then you can gauge the benefits of those things. But just getting a gym membership and then buying some BCAAs, like gyms that have the products right there in the front. Oh, you buy a gym membership. Oh, do you have any supplements? Oh, let me get some protein, this, that, and the other. You're just clouding your judgment, and you're just adding gunk to your system before you even have the basics. So we all talk about supplements. Supplements are additional. they're not replacements, but most people treat them as replacements. And the focus is off. When you're taking supplements, the focus is off the basic things that should be optimal. And most times, most people that take supplements don't have everything, all their other ducks in a row. And if you're spending money on supplements instead of getting grass-fed beef, for example, or pastured eggs because, oh, they're more expensive, but you're buying creatine and BCAAs, then you're looking in the wrong direction. If you're not eating enough vegetables, you're not spending your money on quality foods, but you're getting supplements, you're not doing it right. You're just not doing it right. So you have to have the foundation first. Let's see. Oh, shit. FAPA 101. Bro, I just got, I tell ya, I did some Super Papa Swole yoga last night and today. Went in, had my first hardcore session of the legs. I penned ankles, legs. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. I can't read that all on live because no one's going to know what the hell I'm talking about. But that's badass, dude. Message me. Sweet. All right, let's take a couple more comments. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone, on a Sunday. Love it. Love it. Ulay Power Block also has a travel bench that folds, but I've never personally used it. There's a lot of great stuff at home. I mean, there's a lot of great home equipment. And one of the things that's great for everyone that, and a lot of you here are in Swolenormous X and you do the 90-day dash, my 90-day dash program at home. That's why it's great to plug into this community, because if you're coming here into this and you're watching live and you're watching on YouTube or wherever you're consuming or you're listening on SoundCloud and iTunes, you go through the comments of the live broadcast and you plug into the community because you can ask questions. A lot of people here do these programs at home. I mean, float of hearts or comments, do you train at home? And that's a whole other conversation. That's a whole other episode. Maybe we'll start with that tomorrow. We'll do that this week. But training at home is very effective. And a lot of you probably could train at home, but you don't realize how little equipment you need and how inexpensive it is. So if you can't afford a gym membership, I get it. You might not be able to spend 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks every month. But if you saved up and you took $200 or $300 in one shot or a year membership, like you could buy equipment that will last you a lifetime. So you can create your own gym and your own stuff. And plus you can go on Craigslist. You can go on Craigslist, offer up all these websites. Treadmills and benches and old weights. These are things that people buy and don't use. Remember, we're talking about fitness here. People are lazy. These are things like people buy a weight bench and then use it as a clothes rack. You know, it sits in their basement or their garage. They buy it, it sits in their garage for 6 years. And then finally, the dude's wife is like, you have to clean out the garage. Let's clean out the garage. And then fine, we'll do a yard sale and we'll sell it. You might be able to pick one of these things up for $20 and save like 90%. These are things that people literally throw out or put out on the street or just want to get rid of. So you go on Craigslist, you can find amazing deals, and all it might take is dusting it off a little bit. So who cares if there's a little rust on a bench or a metal dumbbell that has a little rust on it? It doesn't matter. You're not gonna you're not licking it, you're not eating it. So you can just put some tape on it and it's fine. Like you could really get some inexpensive stuff if you look in the right places. So everyone, thank you so much for joining me for episode 618 of The Daily Swole. Remember, you can catch me and the entire family in Swolenormous X. So if you have not yet jumped into the amazing, legendary private community with all my programs and workshops, yoga classes, all that great stuff, you can click the link on my Instagram profile or the post description here on Facebook, swolenormousx.com. You can also hit me up with a DM or a message if you have any questions or follow-ups from the show. Comment below. Thank you so much for watching me every day at live at 12 noon Eastern time. Instagram, Facebook, the podcast, SoundCloud, and iTunes. Let's do some like real testosterone-filled grunts. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good. I did some yoga yesterday. Today is going to be some type of a workout, maybe some legs and glutes. I'm sore. Kind of want to do some titties, some chesticles. Kind of feeling them a little nip. I might do nips and big toes today. I might superset nips and big toes. I'm not sure. But I got some things on the horizon. I got something special going on today. I could feel it. I could feel it right in my right nip right here. Ooh, love it. Thank you so much for joining me. Episode 618 of The Daily Sleaze, the most muscular sleaze cast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. Peace, McGee's fam. Deuce, Magoose. I'll catch y'all tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern time for episode 619. Laters.